Brussels will demand a high degree of convergence from Britain in data protection rules in a move that could derail post-Brexit trade talks. The fresh stipulation goes further than Michel Barnier's own negotiating mandate handed to him by EU member states. In a report, the European Commission stressed the importance of the UK following the EU's data protection rules, known as GDPR, as part of any future relationship. As part of a review into the security of EU personal data being transferred to third countries, Eurocrats insisted data adequacy as an essential prerequisite for future security cooperation between Britain and Brussels. A high degree of convergence in data protection is an important element for ensuring a level playing field between two so closely integrated economies, the report says. Didier Reynders, the EU's Justice Commissioner, insisted on a clear link between the future relationship and a data adequacy decision. He said, "When it comes to data transfer with a member that is leaving, the UK, we want to make sure that in any Brexit agreement there is the proper application of the rules of the GDPR both on the European continent and in the UK." The Commission has begun work on so-called adequacy assessments of the UK's data protection standards, to establish whether the country's rules are robust enough to align with EU standards. Commission Vice President Vera Jourova added, "I cannot predict now either it will be easy and without any further negotiations needed for the possible adequacy decision because we do not know if the UK will introduce some changes in their national legislation, which might deviate from the general line of the GDPR." The demands set out by the Commission today stretch beyond the negotiating guidelines handed to Mr Barnier by member states. They state the envisaged partnership should affirm the parties' commitment to ensuring a high level of personal data protection. The EU's chief Brexit negotiator has, however, demanded a role for the European Court of Justice in overseeing future data sharing between Brussels and Britain.